Okay, I'd like to call to order the Leechburg Area School District Special Voting Meeting at the Leechburg High School Library. The time is 6:03 p.m. If everyone can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, if we can get a roll call, please.
Mr. Brady?
Here.
Mrs. Knight?
Here.
Mr. Leppish? Mr. Lovelace?
Here.
Mr. Paulus?
Here.
Ms. Ranky?
Here.
Ms. Stewart?
Here.
Mr. Thompson?
Here.
All right. Any public comment on agenda items? No? Okay. Okay, moving on to the proposed candidate presentation. Okay, we already have Ashley Bauer. Okay, Miss Carla? Did you want to, yeah.
All right. I was hoping I would go first.
Yeah, I just went down the list here just to see.
All right. All right, so do you guys ask me questions or did I just do like a little presentation?
No, you can just say whatever you want.
Okay, all right. Not to talk about this. Okay. I'm Carla Minnick. I have lived in Leechburg for 3 years. I do have a college degree from Edinburgh. I raised 2 kids in Highland School. So I was quite active there. I stayed home with the kids till maybe my youngest was like 6, and then I started working at PNC Bank. So I've been there ever since. So I am a financial solutions analyst. So I'm very detail oriented. I have to be on talk all day, so forgive my voice, especially with the air quality today. And I am grateful that the school does over the air to save money at night, but it's a little hot in here. I grew up with my father, who was an administrator for the city schools, on the north side. So I grew up in Etna, and being in Edinburgh is a very educating school. In fact, the last homecoming I went to, this is a funny story, but I actually met the charter president of the PSEA. So I'm quite proud of the role that Edinburgh plays. But I'm really interested in, I know how important education is in the community, okay? And I remember being a young kid and talking about school taxes. I'm like, Dad, I don't think it's fair that people that don't have kids have to pay. But then that's what I learned. She said, Carla, listen to this. Because if you don't have education for the kids, when they grow up, they're not going to learn a skill, they're not going to be able to work, it's going to be the Wild West, and that I am very grateful for that lesson, and I understand it completely. It's true, we have to, if it's trades, if it's college or whatever, we have to set the stage. What I understand, I'm new to Leechburg, that's a beauty, it's a blessing also, because I don't know everyone. I don't have any drama, I really don't, because I don't know everyone. So I don't know the stories of everyone, so that's the beauty of me. I am a hard worker. I'm very eager to help out the community. I was auxiliary secretary of the Natrona Heights for 6 years. I was the past president of the Marconi auxiliary for the last year. So I like to help out where I can. Okay. I'm very low level, low key. I really don't enjoy speaking to other people, but I have to. But I know what my role would be. It would be to set the policies, look over the fiscal oversight, and hiring of staff. And my goal is to make sure that each kid can stay and learn, enjoy it, it's so important. And I understand, I'm proud of Leechburg, they were Leeward School not too long ago, and I remember thinking, like, wow, I'm amazed at how much Leechburg offers these kids. And I know it's such a small class. I went to Shaler, so I am so blown away by we had everything, and not everyone, a small percentage of people actually did anything. You know what I mean? If you guys have someone that plays in marching band and that plays in the football team at the same time, they like don't do double duty. They have a musical. I can't believe that they have a musical for such a small school. I'm just so proud of that. Plus being the Blue River School and ranking the top 30% in math, you know, so that's amazing. My goal would be to continue with that, just be academically minded. What else? Yeah, up in Edinburgh, I was a learning peer tutor, so that's very important to help out all kids, you know, and to prevent any kind of bullying or anything like that. I just want the school to be enjoyable. I will say that I want the school to be approachable. I had this in Highlands. It was eye-awakening. And for being how active I was, I'm not going to get all into that, but it was, my kid was, he just graduated Penn State, so nothing, you know, good kid. He only had one little infraction because he brought his acne medicine by accident to school. So I reached out to the school board and, you know, the policy, my policy would be to do our best to keep the kids in school, practice restorative discipline. As much as we can do to keep the kids in school and learn, that's my goal. So I'm Carly Minnick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just so everybody knows too, we did have Ashley Bauer speak last meeting. She could not be present tonight. Other candidate is Tracy Schaefer, and she could not be present tonight. And we did have Tom Maxon also apply. He could not be present tonight. And then Mr. Cardivo, did you want to speak again? Okay. He did speak last meeting as well. Totally up to you if you'd like to. No? Okay. All right. Okay, so next we have Stephanie Simon.
Ms. Ranky, if you could have them call Joe, he was on there now, he said it went straight to voicemail when he picked up or something, but he said if they try again.
If you try
he can
again.
jump in.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Stephanie.
Well, while she's making that phone call, did I miss information from Tom Maxon?
It just came in today.
But so
Yeah.
did Jamie
Come after my work
So
day.
you didn't get to email to us then? Or did I?
Yeah,
No.
it was on.
It was
Oh, was it there?
emailed, but it was
That's my fault.
recent.
Okay.
Oh, it was late in the day.
I apologize for that. I don't know why my phone didn't ring.
That's okay. You're good to go now?
Yep.
Okay, you're on speaker then in the meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. All right, Ms.
We
Simon.
good, thank you, I appreciate you going first, Carl, so I can kind of understand how to present a little bit about myself today. Thank you for welcoming to this meeting. I'm Stephanie Simon, I've been a resident in this community for 18 years now, so I've been exposed to Leechburg School District and everything that we have to offer here in the community. I've had 25 years in sales leadership in Fortune 500 companies where I've had a ton of experience with sales leadership development, working cross-functionally with departments in the organization, being responsible for millions of dollars of business in the industry in which I operate. And I've also had the opportunity throughout the years to have direct management over a significant amount of budget and resources that I have to plan and allocate evenly across our customer base. When I saw the opening for this position, I knew that I had the skills to bring to the table because of some of the things I've had to do in my career, where we have to carry forth the organization's directives and balance that with advocating for the customers in which we do business and the sales team that has to go forward. So I'm highly skilled at assessing both sides of the table to understand what resources and tools we have available and how to connect them with those that are in most need, and trying to spread those evenly across all parties. And understanding that in a board position, you have to assess the school district's initiatives and the boundaries that they have to operate within, and also understand that there's a community, there's teachers, and there's students that have to be satisfied as well. So understanding where you have to take what you have available to you and spread it evenly and judiciously. I've had a significant amount of experience doing that. A unique project that I had the ability to take off in our organization was developing our first women's employee resource group, where I founded and utilized a team of a board that I created myself with no resources whatsoever to get that program off the ground. And we were able to assess the needs of the women in the organization to elevate them up through this mentorship and career development group that is now in its 5th year. We've promoted probably 50 to 80 women through the program. So understanding how to work, again, cross-functionally, using at times limited resources, trying to assess the needs of the organization and the people within it, and trying to make the most judicious plan and utilization of resources going forward. Personally, I'm a wife of a business owner, so I understand what it's like to operate a business and those challenges that come with it. I'm always trying to challenge my husband to see all sides of the coin, from the customer's perspective, from the employee's perspective, and then his as a business owner perspective. As a mother, I have 2 children that are in this district, one of which has special needs. And I also understand that there's times in our district where we're going to have to cater down to the needs of those with disabilities, with challenges, and minorities. While we can't shift the whole ship to cater to those few folks with minority needs, we do still need to take those things into consideration to ensure that the district is healthy and we're providing resources and available any type of support to those. I also understand that the teachers need empowered. We need to continue to educate and elevate our leadership and our teacher staff to make sure that they're educated and have the support they need to go forward and service the students. And then most importantly, community awareness of what the school is doing, where the needs are for contributions to the school district, whether it's financially or just in support. And then also bringing back the resources to those in this district. I graduated from Bethel High School, which is a very large school district with much more resources and availability of programs and extracurricular activities. And coming here as a mother, I recognize that there's times that we don't hear about a lot of things that are in fact available to us. So one of the things I would focus on first is ensuring that we are bringing what's available to our students to the awareness of all of the parents and community members, so that what's out there is communicated and is available to everybody in the district. Those are just some of the things that I would bring to the seat. And if you would like to talk any further about my qualifications, I'd certainly love to do that. But in conclusion, I would say that I'm a great fit for the role because of the business experience I have, the personal experience I have as being both a mother and wife. And I've also had 8 years of being Cub Scout Den leadership in this area as well. So I also have worked very closely with the children and some of the adults in this community as well.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So first, I just want to say, all of you are exceptional candidates. I wish we could fit everybody here. If you don't get picked tonight, please don't let that deter you from running in the future. I actually applied for a vacancy and I did not make it, but I did run and got voted, and Darius told me that. So absolutely. So thank you all so much for applying. All 6 of you, like I said, are exceptional. So at this time, we would need a nomination for someone.
I nominate Tracy Schaefer.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All right. So a motion is needed to appoint Tracy Schaefer to fulfill the open vacancy of school board director with a term expiring at the reorganization meeting December 2027. All in favor?
Do we need to
Do we need a roll call? Joe, do we need a roll
I
call?
think we need a roll call.
Yeah, okay,
We need a roll call vote.
okay.
Mr. Brady,
Yes.
Mrs. Knight,
Yes.
Mr. Levish, Mr. Lovelace,
Yes.
Mr. Paulus,
No.
Ms. Stewart,
Yes.
Mr. Townsend,
No.
Ms. Ranky,
Yes. Okay, so motion does pass. Now moving on to 3.3, we don't have anybody here to swear in. So Joe, what do we do with that? Do we table that or?
And I apologize. Amy, who I thought was coming up there. Last we talked, did Jamie hear from her today? She isn't. I thought she was there.
she did not.
No, but there's,
I didn't even think about that. So we'll have to get, Joe, what do we have to do to get that through? I didn't even think about that.
she can get sworn in, I believe Jamie's a public notary that can administer the oath. At her earliest convenience.
Could it be on the August 5th meeting?
It sure can. Should likely be done before that if possible.
We just don't know recovery of her surgery. I haven't spoken with her, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a ways away.
That is a specific, issue. If somebody just needs to reach out to her and see what her time frame is. And given her recovery, if it's August 5th, then it can be August 5th.
Okay,
Can I have something? And this is to every candidate here tonight or that couldn't come tonight. As Danielle said, this is overwhelming that we have this many people interested. And one of the advantages that Tracy has is she did run and she was very close to being voted in at the last election. And so that, that sort of helped me. Every one of you sounds so awesome. And I really, really hope that when it's the next election time, you hold on to this and run, because it's not easy. It's not easy to run. It's a lot easier to, I'm not saying this about you, but it is easier to just walk in and try to get appointed. But if you really want to be on it, go through the election process. We need people. It's very obvious. I'm not going to be on it very much longer. So, keep that in mind. People don't realize that, but I do. But anyway, I just want to thank you all for taking the time to come here and apply. And again, this is to the people that couldn't make it tonight as well. But I just, my rationale, Tracy definitely is qualified and she had run, and that gave her, in my mind, just that slight edge that I thought, I know she really wanted it. She went through that and was so close. So please don't take that as a deterrent, as Danielle said.
yeah, that was my reasoning as well, but all of your resumes were, like she said, completely overwhelming, and very, very thankful that you all came forward. So please run in the next election. We do need you. We need help. And we need a lot of good people, and you're all very, very good people. So thank you so much. Anybody else?
10 years ago, I came here to interview for the school board. And I didn't make it, but I ran, and I've been on the school board for the last 9 years. After this term, I'll be on it for 12 years. So never give up. So when the next election comes, run. We need good people. I'm old, so it's about time for me to go. Because at the end of this term, I'll be 79, and it's time for a younger generation to step up. But I've seen the school come from not being safe, and I see security, I see everything, and I would feel, very comfortable seeing my child here. I've seen all the activities. Sometimes I'm just amazed when I walk through the halls to see what these teachers have done. So keep the good work, keep the ambition to be on the school board, because younger people have to take the place of us older ones.
Oh, wait a minute here. Don't point to me.
Yeah. And you all are exceptionally qualified. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So please, absolutely. Joe, do we need to do anything with like tabling the swearing in, or how do we do that? No? Just move
No,
on?
that's not really a thing or agenda item that you would vote on.
Okay.
And as discussed, we can, see how her recovery is and time it accordingly.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Any public comment on non-agenda items? No? All
Ms.
right.
Frankie, if you can thank everybody, and I apologize again for my absence tonight, but thank everybody for that. And if anything's needed, let me know.
Perfect. Everybody here? Dr. Keebler, he said thank you as well. So, all right, the next meeting, combined public work session, regular board meeting, will be at the Leechburg High School Library on Wednesday, August 5th, 2026 at 6:30. And a motion is needed to adjourn the meeting.
Motion. Second.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned at 6:23.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you.
I was there.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.